all, welcome to John's Bomber Making. Today I've got the Lancaster bomber. There we go. Got the next 3 issues, 43 to 45. Excellent stuff. We got flaps and we got an aileron to fit. Looking brill. Here we have. There's the starboard wing. We'll put the 2 flaps on there and the aileron along here. And just so that you know, obviously we know about the problems with the undercarriage door. It looks nice and body there because it's nicely short. I did send a video off to Hachette, their customer services, sent it off to the technical team, and they have got back to me, not with a solution as yet, but they're looking into it, and they thanked me for the video because I did show them how it was a little bit skew with. Now I don't know if everybody's done it, but I do believe the problem is with those spring or sprung hinges. That's what I think the problem is anyway, but we'll see if they come up with a solution for it and later on in the build. They do normally, don't they? Anyway, let's have a look at stage 43. Okay, so we have stage 43, inner starboard wing flap. We've got the hinges, hinge covers, HP screws and 43 D.III rubber hinge grips. Yeah, we're not going to get motors with these, it doesn't look like, because there's no channel there to put in a spindle or, you know, anything to make it go up and down like the Spitfire. There we go, that's it when it's finished. Obviously the top cover's not on yet, but yeah, unless there is one for the top cover, not the bottom cover, but that you can adjust because they've got them rubber hinges. Just not got to be too loose. And there is the rest of the magazine. And your next set of parts: outer starboard split trailing edge flap underside, hinges, hinge retainer plates, hinge grips and screws. There we go, excellent. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Here we go, here are the parts. Let's get them out. There we go, those are our parts. There's that split trailing edge, this is the underside. There's some holes here as well, and basically these hinges, yeah, they've got R1 on them, and we've basically put these rubber ends onto there. These will ensure we get a good grip when we do move this, and that will go into there like so. Do exactly the same with this one. There we go. And make sure R1 is facing up, just like that. And then we just have the covers. There's a channel bar as well. There we go, for the hinge. R1 again. There we go. They should be, yeah, they're not loose. Good. Right, that is. Let's get this back in place and we'll get the screws, 4 of HP screws. Don't over tighten because we're going into plastic. There we go. That's 4 screws in place. Yeah, they don't move too, they're not too loose at all. And as you can see here, one hinge will go there, one will go there. That's R1 and that is R1, and basically that will fit just like that. And then we use these screws again to keep this into place. Looking cool. There we go, brilliant. Not much movement there at all, actually. Oh, there we go, that's better. Is it rubbed there? Did it catch on that? Oh no, it just misses, I think. Well, it might catch on that end one there, but that's how it's supposed to operate anyway, that flap. Might have to just adjust that slightly. Okay, there we go, that's that flap. It's working nicely now. It was just catching just here. So I just filed the edge of that canopy down. Just the back of that nacelle. Here we'll have a hood which will actually slip inside of there. That's what those four. Oops, sorry. There we go, that's where it was catching, just here. But it's fine now, so it moves perfectly alright. These four holes here are for a hood, that which will go inside here. Excellent. Let's move on to stage 44. So here we have the magazine. We have the outer starboard flap, again hinge retainer plates, rubber hinge grips, and the HP screws. There we go, we just do exactly the same. These have got R2 on the hinges, and there we go, pop it onto there. Excellent, that is completed work. Straightforward enough. That's a cracking read. And so is that, actually. And then your next set of parts: starboard aileron upper and lower sections, hinges, aileron trim tab, hinge grips and screws. Excellent. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, let's get the parts out. There we go, those are our parts. So again, just the same as before. These rubber hinge grips, as they call them. Put one on either side of the hinge, and that will then pop into there like so. Then it's just a matter of putting the retainer plates over the top with the HP screws, and we can pop it on to the starboard wing. Make sure you get R2 facing upwards. There we go. Again, there's a channel there for the hinge. There we go. And we got the screws in place. There we go, brilliant. Well, that's what it looks like from the underside. Let's pop this onto the wing, just there and there. There we go, it does say R2 there and R2 there. Not R2D2, but just R2. And we can screw that into place. There we go, brilliant. That's that second flap in place. Meets up with that one nicely. Brilliant stuff. There we go. Excellent. Looking cool. Let's move on to stage 45. Here we have stage 45. So open up the magazine. We have the starboard aileron. The aileron and aileron trim are fitted the starboard wing frame with hinges. These are R3 stamped into them. So the aileron underside, the top aileron, aileron hinges, trim tab, rubber hinge grips again. 6 of this time because we've got 3 hinges. There we go. So that just sits in place. We don't glue it. There's no need to glue it. You should not need any glue for that. So it should not be loose at all. And it's just a matter of popping it in place. So that'll look pretty cool. Excellent. And there we have the rest of the magazine, KB976. Interesting read. That is very interesting as well. And then your next set of parts: main gun turret, rear panel, ammunition belts, front panel, side panels, armoured panel, gun sight and cartridge chutes. Now this issue I'll probably be doing some painting because I know there's some ammunition belts here, so they may need a little bit of glue. I'll see what they're like when I get them out of the packaging. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, let's get the parts out. There we go, those are our parts. That is the painting, the camouflage on it. It's pretty good. Excellent. Pegs there, that'll just clip into place into here. First of all, we need all these hinges with these rubbers on them. So we'll pop these on and then we'll get the hinges into place. Oh, went on very easy. These are all plastic, all these parts. One can go there. That Go there with R3 facing up. There we go. Pop that there. Let's put the trim into place. There we go. And then we put the top on. Like I said, all these pegs will go into all them holes. Just make sure you keep them hinges in place. Oh, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Thought they were going to be really tight fit then. We might have to glue that actually. Let's see. They're fine anyway, the hinges. All say R3 and that trim there's a little bit of movement in that. We definitely shouldn't need any glue. I suppose what I can do is just clamp it as tight as possible, and we'll see if in time the gaps are closing up. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad now. Excellent. Anyway, let's get this onto the wing. There we go. All three hinges into place, like so. Let's get the first screw in, we'll get the middle one in. There we go, excellent. As you can see with that aileron, we're not going to put anything in it, so that's going to be adjusted manually, like that. Yeah, so it will retain its position, whichever position you put it in, because of those rubbers on the hinges. Same with these two flaps as well. I can't see any motors being employed, because with the Spitfire we did have problems from time to time with the ailerons, or the mechanism with them anyway. But that little stabiliser there, that is loose. Some movement, but not a great lot. But there we go, that is issues 43 to 45 completed. The inboard and outboard flaps and the aileron for the starboard wing. Excellent. So there we go, folks. There we have the starboard wing with its flaps and aileron. There we go. Obviously we need the upper parts for these. Don't know when they'll be coming along, to be honest, but like I said before, just manual control for them. Position them and just leave them. Yeah, less electronics to worry about, I should say. And that flap, yeah, it's not catching now anyway on that nacelle, the back end of that nacelle. And hopefully Hachette will come back to us with a solution for this hinge, this spring hinge. We'll wait and see. Anyway, brilliant stuff. There we go. I'll get issue 46 up. I'm going to have a look at it first, get the parts out, and then there's the box. Don't seem to be much in it, to be honest. I just want to see what colouring we've got with the parts. Not looked at the magazine as yet, but well, yeah, everything looks grey actually. So yeah, I'll open that up and I'll show you, and then I'll paint whatever I feel is right for myself anyway. Ammunition should be bronze really, as far as I'm concerned, and then it'll hopefully we'll be able to see it through the rear gun turret. Otherwise I'm just wasting my time, but you never know. Anyway, there we go. So issues 43 to 45 complete. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.